I don't care if you rap niggas is trending topics, your shit is garbage. Couldn't make a classic out of that trash if you had Brenda drop it.
No, he's not holding no punches. That dude looks straight in the camera. Your shit is garbage. Hey man, I agree. Yeah, gotcha. No, we doing different stuff today, Daddy. C Fiasco, grabbing the mic from Will only because I rarely do any of these because Will is more of the hip hop head out of both of us, and Z for that matter. But there are certain artists that they imprint on my heart, and I thought I had to take this one. I had to grab the mantle, the mic, and be like, yo, this is me. And that's because today we're reacting to Royce da 5'9's freestyle with the LA Leakers. Now, the reason I wanted to do this one specifically is because Royce, I won't say that I've been a fan of his entire discography, but there was a couple summers where your boy was going crazy, and I rate them as the pinnacle of my fun level in life, right? And that was from 2008 to about 2010, mid 2011. And Royce's album Street Hop, I think, which came out in 2010, maybe 2009. That was always in the rotation of my car. And anyone who knows me knows that if I like a song, the reason Will does most of these first reactions mainly is because his love of the entire discography of hip hop spans like a big ways, like Jesus' arms of love it spans. Mine is very niche. I listen to a very few hip hop artists, but I listen to their projects like faithfully. And Street Hop and recently the Book of Ryan from Royce da 5'9 they've been those ones. They've been those goats in my eyes. Every time there was a top 10 list that left Book of Ryan off a year ago, 2 years ago, I was flabbergasted. I was like, I don't know what constitutes an epic album anymore. So when I heard this came out, boy, I was like, nah, that's me. I've talked enough, man. Let's jump into this one, bro.
It's an honor and a privilege to be here.
Yes, sir.
Hey.
Thou shalt not fuck with Detroit me. Never owned a Coogee Ford truck or a pair of them Gator Maurice. Please hold your applause for these parables and stories. Give all praise to Allah. To God be the glory.
All right. He's working
My
into
papa
it.
Raised me like I'm a dog with rabies. Playing the hard in the drop Mercedes. Driving with the chopper daily. Pupils dilated like I'm Sada baby. Nozzle on that gun larger than the one on that Gaga lady. Play with
Yo, did he just come out the snoz of Lady Gaga?
my time like I'm a playful dime. My arm comes out the car, my window down like I'm trying to borrow some Grey Poupon. First these bitches hate it, then they love it, then they hate to love it. I'm straight with publishing, I don't care if the radio station's stubborn. You haters busters, I'm David Ruffin. It'll take me nothing to put your life on the dollar menu right there by the Egg McMuffin.
All right, this dude's going off right now. Like he's got really short rhyme schemes. They so far there's no big buildups in his bars. There's immediate payoffs, but there's like an onslaught of them, right? So it's just like you're still trying to recover from the last one, and then he goes to the Egg McMuffin. Like, come on, bro.
Why you boys toting Glocks, snorting rots and important thoughts? I'm floating with 40 knots to the bag like I'm a border cop. Any artist in hip-hop fuck with nickel stop, sure to drop. Especially if he Russell Wilson, good guy, sorta pop, he's sure to die. Paul Bear's brain flowers, he's mortified. Me and Porter got the same stand power that Hoarders got. Whoever's Superman, I got kryptonite in these hands. But I'd rather Superman leave you liquefied with these cans. I don't care if you rap niggas is trending topics, your shit is garbage. Couldn't make a classic out of that trash if you had Brenda drop it.
No, he's not holding no punches. That dude looks straight in the camera. Your shit is garbage. Hey man, I agree.
You at the rental car spot Enterprise while I'm enterprising. I don't cop my whip without copping rims and a body kit and my tennis darkened. Closest I'ma probably get to window shopping.
Pay attention.
Oh, no. We ain't
He is snapping.
Pay attention, rappers.
He is snapping.
Top tier right here.
Got room for the
Royce
mic. I
da
need more room to
5'9
groove.
Freestyle 100 with the LA Leakers. rappers. That was just a warm-up
Hi
right there.
there. I've been a real nigga since the beginning. I did it without the ridiculous gimmicks or pretentious pretending. I was taught the sky is the limit by way of Finkel and Plymouth. But my only limit is sticking my dick in a chick with a blemish. I speak from a frequency that was meant to uplift the antennas. I sing with the intention to riff with the tennis. My gift is tremendous. I didn't get rich and forget the incentive. I'm never buying into religion or soliciting sinners, my nigga. We attribute the original way we articulate through Brixiate, zipped up on 18-wheelers on interstates. We distribute weight, then matriculate into real estate. Then we assimilate, powder dillinate, probably still a hate. Me and M came through, did the...
Even if you take, and once again, it seems like it's a couple of bars and the scheme of the rhyme is a quick payoff. However, he's very aware, and this is what I like about Lupe. He's very aware of how his voice sounds. Like his voice is also an instrument, kind of like how any rapper like a Uzi Vert or a XXX is aware of how the tone of their voice is another instrument. That's layers, right? I love when rappers do that. It's layers because your voice is like another instrument. The same with I love the beat, the chant in the back, you know, I don't know what sample that is. I'm not that big of a hip hop head. But you got that sample, you got his voice that's pretty much sounding like a metronome. And then you're trying to break down the quick bar schemes. All that adds to this effect of you get that hypnotized mode. It's not easy to get into that hypnotized mode. This is blowing me away. I didn't expect it to be that dope. I'm gonna be honest.
Original renegade. Gave that shit to Jade and spit a gem on stage at Dilla Day. Used to rock the Byzantine, mix a rock with the grenadine. Euthanize the blocks where the Senate ain't tend to intervene. Snitching is a sentence, mixing your linen and denim jeans. Growing up, blowing up was a long shot like drone shots of limousines. In between Greyhounds and Jim McLean. Dome shot a cop with a straight round like Slim and Queen.
Woo! By the way, don't get on my dance. I'm 30 plus now, so like my dances are gonna get terrible. All right, I'm talking about fishing in the mashed potatoes. I like to groove. I don't care who see me groove.
It's about time we invest in our mental status. I write rhymes for Anunnaki slave ancestors on emerald tablets.
The Anunnaki.
Today we raging on Vegas stages with bass guitars. Yesterday was agents chasing us aprons and mason jars. Planets in line in orbit. My mind absorbs it, defined as orifice. Therefore my soul can glow in divine proportions. You niggas snitching, you need to stop your beefing. Cops crooked wearing swastikas, attending Nazi meetings. Liberace nickel, rock gems, Timbs, and Hirachi sneakers. The cane made me able to drop the deacon and go off the deep end. Y'all so weak, I forgot the weekend. Philosophical syllable seamstress speaking in a biblical Fibonacci sequence.
Yo, this dude is going off. Now it seems like he's putting so much content that he doesn't even need the same setup he did in the bars previous. It's just each bar is its own thing, but still lends to the other in syllables, cadence, and sound only. Like the subject matter can be different, but at the same time he'll slip in complex ones that build on each other. Like this man is. Whew.
When that bar drop, you feel your life pass you by from your far side. I got more bros than the barge.
That face, this face is like, yeah, damn. What is this dude doing?
God, I suppose I can pose art like a bar top, chart high, especially now that I'm stepping out of that economic apartheid. They left us out of the archives. I'm definitely probably a mark guy. My weapon's out and I'm wetting y'all like I'm weapon out of a shark's eye. Stepping out of a hard top on a 7 mile and no park guy, where several bodies get hog-tied and left inside of the chalk lines.
Oh, he's just playing with you right now. He's just, look at the confidence, the smile when he spit that bar. He's got
standing on granite floors, almost Santa Porsche. Hoes snorting Xanax, Roseanne endorse a Gauguin of sorts. Culture vultures know I won't stand for shit I can't enforce. Labels know my name ain't on paper, a dough I can't endorse.
I like that line specifically because he's pretty much saying that was. I'm not saying this stood out to me the most from a lyrically impressive standpoint, but that right there was just pretty much this is Royce now. Like, I've evolved to the point where any fuckboys around me know that I'm not about the bullshit, and any big leagues around me know that, you know, I don't really care too much about your money, so I don't really have a leash. I'm gonna do this.
Corday, you know you'll always be my little man, of course. Don't let Atlantic destroy your standings playing mechanic horse. Pass the torch and walk away, a hammer throw in my hands of force. Slap Michael Rappaport across the face at the Gansevoort like.
I don't know if that's beef or playful jabs, but, you know, watch out, Rappaport, bro.
That's for me. Drop Alonzo Ball corpse off on Nas Porch, dog. That's for the blasphemy. No apathy. Inside the mind of white supremacists with cognitive dissonance. Most compromised position for blacks to be.
Oh, okay. We gotta play that one back.
No apathy. Inside the mind of white supremacists with cognitive dissonance. Most compromised position for blacks to be.
This is very true. A lot of people like to think that the race wars or the culture clash is behind us a lot of places, but you will often get in the conversations where if you don't accept someone's idea of the prejudice of you as a black guy, you won't get off on the right foot. So they can look at you, and especially for someone who's tech savvy, but also I like my hood shit. People often say you're different, you know, you're not like the rest of them, and they'll think like that comment like flies. Cognitive dissonance when you hold one idea, but one idea conflicts with that one. They don't figure that part out. What they're saying is that, like, you know, most blacks are this way, but you're this way. The danger in that is anytime you act along the lines of their prejudice, you're already compromised in their mind. You almost seem less as human and as more as a commodity, a unicorn, a rare horse, you know, for their social group. I'm not saying everybody, I'm not saying it's a widespread problem. I'm just saying it does happen. And it's a compromised position and a very pressurable position for you to be as a black male, because you're always trying to act on the right side. Let me hear that again.
Ball corpse off on Nas Porch, dog. That's for the blasphemy. No apathy. Inside the mind of white supremacists with cognitive dissonance. Most compromised position for blacks to be.
So his is more of an extreme case of like a known white supremacist, so someone who has ignorant ideas. I'm going to extrapolate that to my meaning here, which is, I'm not saying people are white supremacists, but they obviously grow up with they feel traditionalist ideas, and when they meet someone who doesn't fit that idea, instead of that them realizing that breaks like their rule, they more think that you're an exception and you're therefore compromised in their mind. That was good. And it was very articulate. Like it wasn't something he had to reach for. What I love about Lupe, my favorite, is that you have to work a little bit to get through his rhymes. That had the same impact, but it was very just like, yo, here you go, food for thought.
They cast stones and sticks at the rap throne, the drip and the coin flips. And well, all you gonna get back is a splash from me. I rap ridiculous, craft ubiquitous. I have you niggas swimming with a bass and the fishes is axe fishes. Yeah, I piss off.
I like how he's having real fun with like words right now. Like this is like a freestyle where it's just for the community. Like fishes, he don't give a shit.
Critics, I Master P. The heavy metal was always strapped to me for there was ever a yellow rapper beef. Throwing choppers and run-bys, unloaded them out of Hyundais. Loaded shopping in Mumbai, that's my modus operandi. My portfolio expands, income from the slick
everybody feeling the
while the FBI trying to give the M1 to the stick man. Spit them bragging bars, grab your balls, that's a speech from all. They told us money talks, ain't tell us wealth don't speak at all. You a fan of ours or you not a fan of art? I'm a dog.
I gotta go back to that one, hold on.
While the FBI trying to give the M1 to the stick man. Spit them bragging bars, grab your balls, that's a speech from all. They told us money talks, ain't tell us wealth don't speak at all.
I like that bar. What I'm taking from that bar, they tell us money talks and wealth don't speak at all, is that to get you, I'm guessing this isn't a reference to, in his life, the music industry, where like, I'll get you into this deal that's gonna shit on you with the idea of like money talks. You can't even be at the table unless you make the money. Then you get on there, You make the deal, and then your wealth and your status, once like you make it or have semi-success, doesn't mean anything. So you're caught in this infinite loop of just trash. I can extrapolate that to my life, where it's, or the common rap head's life is where a lot of people will tell you to have a seat at the table. You gotta, you gotta at least have something of material worth, So to have an opinion, you better pull up in a BMW and have a fresh white pair of sneakers on. And then even when you get there, you realize all the money and effort you spent was wasted because you still don't have a valued opinion in that community. That's not enough. You know what I mean? I don't know.
You a fan of ours or you not a fan of art? I'm a dog ballin' for Los Angeles broads, my cannon bark, jam and spark, edit talk, skip, hold up, skip, man this bitch sounding like Shannon Sharp.
Shout out to Skip Bayless and the Shannon Sharp. That was good. He's having fun with it.
Your soul thrown to the deacon by way of this weekend's news for violating the dude like me for publicity and views. Shorty don't get this 40 in this Colt 45 misconstrued, cause you new school dudes got Billy D confused. I'd rather watch Floyd May flash at a Gucci store date than work for an asshole who get mad at me asking for a raise. Cop a new cotton picking Aston and Gray just for the slaves. You niggas current, nigga was born and raised to destroy a wave. Rather get these youngins direction instead of ignore their ways. Plant trees so all my advances can enjoy the shade. 60-40 ventures while trying to make 60-40 ways. Pay 40K just for the J's before the yays. Glass door attached to a cast so exquisite foyer. Side door trap through the silver screen, Sidney Poitier. Flash gold on stage, stone face just for the spades. Paid 50K for the stone flakes just for the yays. Back when the 1990 West met the shiny vest, I had Tommy S trying to sign me next. Mozzie Money Lex, dry snitching, y'all probably find it wet. Tell your A&R, NPR that y'all ain't shit without your tiny desk.
Oh!
Yeah. I'm mind blown. Come on, man.
That is nuts.
Royce the 5'9", LA Leakers. Royce, on behalf of hip hop, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. On behalf of Power 106, thank you.
All right. What I'm getting from this is he went in there to impress. Like I said, the rhyme schemes in the very beginning, they paid off very quickly. Towards the end, he started building in complexity where everything was kind of intertwined. And I love this type of flow, like I said, because it reminds me of Lupe so much. I love this type of flow that it seems like your priority is the sound of your voice and how your voice can be like used to kind of be used as a metronome to bring you in, hypnotize. And I'm not talking about, like, this is what bothers me about new age rap, is they won't have a rhyme scheme. The rhyme scheme will be, yeah. So literally if I was rapping about anything like that, I like to play Halo. Yeah, that's what I do. Yeah, you would still be brought into a similar effect, but it's almost like the Walmart version of doing it. This was, a chunky piece, still with the rhyme scheme, with a growing complexity of subject matter that was intertwined with the bar that was masterful. I am amazed. Like him and Black Thought, I am amazed that you can produce this type of quality from memory. Like the breath control there, the voice, the emphasis on like certain words and then getting your breath back and just going again. That was spectacular. I'm glad I did this. So let me know what you think. Which bar stood out to you the most? You can leave that in the comments. I would love to. I always like to discuss what certain bars meant to certain people. Like I broke down 2, and I would like to see where other people who don't exactly come from that experience, how they read that bar, which is always fascinating. So let me know what you thought in the comments. Leave a like, subscribe. I might do one of these again. Maybe I'll go through the whole Allegory album. Royce has released a new album, The Allegory. Pick it up. It's amazing. But yeah, thank you. Peace.